I'm here with Brandon Combs, my favorite tattoo artist, and he is with Evolution Tattoos. And we've got some questions about tattoo care, how to choose tattoos, all kinds of cool stuff. So first of all, how do you choose the right tattoo artist?
Well, first off, you really want to make sure that when you walk in, it's somebody that, addresses you, first and foremost, like right off the bat. You want to have a good rapport with them. You don't want somebody or a situation that's going to make you feel uncomfortable, because after you get that tattoo, it's a situation that you're going to remember for the rest of your life, and you're going to remember that situation for the rest of your life. So, best bet is really just to find somebody that like right off the bat, you just feel that kind of vibe with them.
What do you think about finding somebody who tattoos someone you see their work?
And kind of gauging it from there. Absolutely. I mean, that's a really great way to kind of see what this person's strong points are. If they did something on somebody that and they come highly recommended to you, then it's just one more star in their category that that you can walk in and be like, well, I know that they can do decent work. And depending on if your friend is really a friend or just somebody trying to get back at you,
And you want to be able to find them again in case you want to add to it or you want to change something.
Absolutely.
So it's better than going to some pier in Santa Monica.
Right. Yeah. You want to be able to have
done.
So yeah, exactly. Like, oh, it was just that drunk weekend. But somebody who you can do follow up with, and maybe if there's any problems with your tattoo or any of the image comes out or anything that you need to have fixed, you definitely want them accessible. And typically if you in a professional shop, the people will be there for at least a few months before they go totally nomad. And
Are the tattoo artists supposed to have license, or what kind of credentials are they supposed to have, or should you even look for that?
Well, absolutely. And depending on the county and the state that you're in, it'll vary from from place to place. In Clark County, you do have to have a tattoo operator's license, which it's a whole procedure that you have to go through with the health district as well as Clark County, which involves everything from taking tests to prove that you understand sanitation and basic tattoo principles. They'll make you also find or get your shots done, hepatitis and tuberculosis tests, all that kind of good stuff. You also need like a letter of reference from the person who trained you, as well as a letter from the tattoo shop that you're going to be working at, and then it goes through this whole big thing. So they're really it's from an artist standpoint, it can be intrusive, but also really worth it, because that any shop that you walk into in Clark County, you're going to have to deal with people who know what they're doing,
right?
At least in some aspects of it.
Now, one more big question. So not all tattoo artists specialize in everything. They have their one thing that they're really good at, or a few styles that they're really good at. So should you look for someone, like, say, if I want flowers, should I look for someone who is really great at flowers?
Absolutely. And you're not going to offend anybody or offend an artist if if you ask what's your strong point. What do you enjoy to do doing? Because the majority of the time tattoo artists, they'll be able to do all kinds of different designs and that kind of thing. But you're right, there are some that they will do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, exactly. Like the most realistic skulls that you can possibly ever do. But ask them to do a Tasmanian devil, wearing a Bugs Bunny shirt, and then they crumble under the pressure. So, by all means, and don't be afraid to to ask them what their strengths are, and also check out their portfolios. See what they've done in the past, and make sure it's something that really kind of like.
Awesome. We got a couple more videos to do, and we actually have one coming up that is how to pick your tattoo design. So this is Brandon Combs with Evolution Tattoos, and check out our other videos.